problem with that. And I've already been prepping people.
What's going on, everybody? Budda Blaze here, Sundaze with my man JJ on JJ Kitchen. We're here on the JJ Kitchen channel because, you know.
Yes, it's J Kitchen channel because the fuckery with YouTube. But anyways, I'm sorry to cut you off, bro.
Big shout out to Big Daddy G, Little Daddy G. You know, I think Little Daddy G is feeling a little Big Daddy, and Big Daddy's feeling a little Daddy. So you're all G'd up about that.
Oh my God, you can work for me anytime, bro. When I get my radio station, you are my #1 top DJ.
So what's going on? It's another week here. We're switching.
Another week. This is the last Sunday of 2020, people.
Crazy, eh?
So I just want to make an announcement, and Budda and I were talking about this just a couple of minutes ago. So I've been telling you we're going to go on earlier on Sundays for the Sunday show. So I think we're going to go on 6 o'clock Pacific, and which is 9 o'clock Eastern time.
Yes.
It's a bit of a radical departure, but it's a new year. It's a it's just new. So we're changing it up a little bit.
Some people got jobs on Monday, and some people,
exactly. And Sunday, you know, like you say, you know, some people got jobs, so I can see the people on the West Coast, on the East Coast, smoking a joint around 6 o'clock, having dinner at 7, and then passing the fuck out, you know. So we'll give it a shot. And if it doesn't, you know, if you guys aren't coming to us in droves like you should be, we'll change it up a little bit. But it's all good.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Cheers. This is a bong rip of some, I think this is some French toast crunch. Believe it or not, it's a strain.
Interesting. I'd like to know what the Turk profile of that is.
It's real piney, but I did a review of it this afternoon. It actually has a little bit of cinnamon smell to it.
Interesting. Does it no doughy flavor at all?
It's you know, I've seen a number of these, you know, like the blueberry muffin and all these baked yeasty kind of strains, you know.
Yeast.
I can't remember what it was crossed with. It was I think sunset cookies crossed with fuck, I can't remember, bro. Thin mint cookies or something. I don't know. Anyways, it's an interesting strain. I mean, not exceptional. It did get me very high when I smoked it this afternoon. But
did you smoke it as a joint? Did you smoke it as a?
I did. I did like 4 quick bong rips, and then I smoked a joint. And I got pretty high, and I actually only smoked like half the joint because this is the balance of it. So I got high enough. I didn't really need to smoke the whole darn thing.
Interesting.
But
I got a. Sorry.
Go ahead.
I got a pre-roll here, a donut. This is a donut of some 33 splitter mixed with some pink kush. I'm finally getting to the bottom. What up, Humble Hippie? I just saw you on what were you on? The Cheap Home Grow Show? Yeah, so we're gonna smoke this one up. And then in the middle, I've got some grape lotto hash rosin.
Oh boy, that sounds yummy.
It should be good. It should be good. Should be good. Should be good.
Nice.
So yeah, I was just on a show. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say I just turned on the rig. I bought like 5 different flavors of concentrates yesterday at the shop. So I got plenty of stuff to try out tonight.
Interesting. Now, what is the selection like for somebody who wants to go there and smoke like hash rosin, or say like 90U first pull, first wash?
That's way too esoteric, I think. I mean, I think there are some producers who produce, you know, hash rosin and other kinds of very high-end stuff, but you know, in terms of that level of artisanal notation or detail, I don't think is really available yet in the commercial market. There's some like bubble hash, there's some Keith. There is a company that's specializing in hash. I haven't tried their stuff. I really should make an effort to try their hash out.
Okay.
Because there's really only one company that really, one or two people out here that really specialize in it in Washington market.
Are you you're in the same area as Tara Lee?
Yeah, she's in the eastern part of the state. I'm in the western
She
part of the
always says she has access to some really great bubble hash and hash rosin. So I'm gonna have to ask her what the brands are. I feel like we need to start moving you over to a solventless diet more.
Well,
you know?
she, yeah, she would know that because all she does is crush shit. She doesn't smoke flower. All she smokes is rosin. So
yeah, no, it was Jesus' birthday or the eve of his birthday.
Right.
And I went to go see my buddy's grow because he's running the Pure Malibu Kush to Wilson.
Ooh, right.
The Vino that I found.
Uh-huh.
So he's running. What up, Grimy? What up, Mando? What up, everybody in my live who's here?
You're simulcasting on Instagram, right?
Yeah, I'm streaming this on Streamstram. So we're checking out his 4x4 because he's running just that, right? Like a monocrop of that.
Uh-huh.
And he was like, "Oh no, man, it looked that good." And then his lights only go on at midnight, so they come on and we check it out. And I'm like, "I'm telling you, man, I'm like, you need CO2." I'm like, I think that's what would be like the real game changer for you to really get like a different yield,
Right.
And he's like, yeah. I'm like, but it looks pretty good. I'm like, you did a good job of scrogging it and doing, a multi-bush type thing.
Right.
He told me this morning, he's like, holy shit, man. He's like, they blew up. He's like, since you were here on Thursday, he's like, wow. He's like, they all blew up. He's like, it's crazy. He's like, they blew up more now in week 7 or whatever.
Wow.
Than they did in like week 4. I'm like, yeah, man. I'm like, some strains blow up in week 9. Like,
yeah.
But all that to say, I was at his place and I got an invite to a Zoom, and it was like a pajama party Christmas thing with D420K and Tara Lee. And Tara Lee was there with her man, and they're talking about like, you should smoke a joint. Darren was like, you should smoke a joint with your man there. And he's like, oh, no, she doesn't. He's like, nah. She's like, I smoked one yesterday with him. It was like, oh my God. She doesn't like to smoke weed.
No.
I just smoke concentrates.
Well, she's a cancer survivor, right?
Word.
So she digs the concept, but yeah, it's really funny. I don't smoke weed. I don't smoke flower.
That's like I know a couple people like that.
Yeah.
It's funny. One of my friends, who hopefully will show up in the chat, he didn't smoke flower forever, and he got sick too. He was sick. He still is sick. I'm not sure what the condition of his current tumor is, but he definitely had a tumor going on.
Uh-huh.
And I don't think it was necessarily because of that he didn't smoke. But for a long time, he didn't smoke. He only smoked like hash or extract, whatever,
Right.
And now it's like I hadn't seen him in a few months because of COVID.
Sure.
And he's like, okay, I smoke weed now. He's like, I'll smoke whatever. I'm like, oh, shit, okay. He's like, I got to try one of those donuts. I haven't tried one of those donuts.
All right.
And then I tried to get him a donut. And I was like, all right, let's try this donut. He's like, oh, really stoned right now. I don't know if I could smoke that. I'm like, bro.
Talking speak, buddy.
I forget how hard I go.
It's really funny you say that because I have the same problem sometimes. So I'm smoking something here from Northwest Concentrates. It is called Carmen Miranda, named after the Brazilian lady who used to dance around with fruit on her head.
She's on the Chiquita banana.
Exactly. Okay, total cannabinoids 81.3%, THC 71, no CBD, 2.22% terps, but they don't tell you what the terps are. And there's not even a QR code for this shit. But anyways, all right. So it's very custody looking.
Very custody, very custody.
And I actually put a clean bowl on here. I'm such a good boy tonight.
Pretty fired.
Oh yeah. Oh. Okay. Fuck. All right. Here we go. Cheers, everybody.
So I was on a live stream before this show, as I was saying, with Darren and Tara Lee and Draco and John P. and forgive me, the other guy, I forget his name, but yeah, they were just talking about the dry secrets.
Nice.
And like I was explaining to you, there's certain people in the industry, in the community, who have certain tech that they're known for that they haven't shared, and other people who are trying to figure this tech out or something similar.
So like we're trying to reverse engineer it, right?
Yeah, in a sense, and maybe not necessarily like to take or steal their tech, but to find something that is as good or better than what everybody in that conversation has already discovered, refined, or are doing. Exactly. So it was pretty interesting. Darren up at one point on Endra and kicked him out of the chat, told him to fuck off.
Really?
Well, because Endra, he had, I don't know, for anybody out there, if you don't know Endra, he's an old school extractor, ex-Vietnam vet. I used to be on Hash Church a lot. Created this tech or this machine that he sold with his company that he used to own or still owns or somehow has holdings in, or I'm not sure what that is, but it basically was this company that would extract I don't know if it was geraniums or rose oil. I think it's rose oil, whichever one is like super expensive by the ounce, you know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
And so that was his industry for years and years. And then he kind of pivoted out in the last few years. He's had like cancer and he's in his 70s and is still alive. And
oh boy.
they're always like, how are you still living?
Oh shit.
And, yes, one of those cases. So he was in there and Darren was like, yo, you keep dangling this carrot in front of me, and I don't like that shit. He's like, I'm not really into that shit, like, why don't you come in the chat and you can tell us, he's saying that his tech makes Marcus's tech look like it's inferior or whatever.
Uh-huh.
And in my mind, I know what's going on, right? He's trolling us to talk about his tech, which is this machine he has.
Uh-huh.
And then he tells me this, he puts a link in chat, and we check the link, and it's to this machine, which is an extraction machine, but it's like a solvent extraction machine. And Johnny B is like, oh, well, my bounce tech, whatever. And he's like, your bounce tech is useless. In the chat, he's saying this, right? So Darren's like, fuck you. And he times him out, and he's like, if you're going to be like that, fuck you. And so after, he's like, I'm sorry, I apologize.
Wow,
like,
what a lot of drama.
Do it, Dad. He's like, they're still on right now, I think. He's like, I'm gonna do it, Dad, and you guys talk here. I'm just gonna chill out because I'm pissed off right now. And I jump in and I'm like, yo, guys, come on. I'm like, I see what's going on here. I'm like, he wants us to look at his machine. I go, he's saying that dry sift tech and static tech are useless compared to his machine.
Right.
Not saying he has the fucking answer. He's saying, let's look at my fucking thing, buy my thing, talk about me.
Right.
Bob was laughing.
Oh, that is funny.
I was like, shoot your shot, I guess.
Exactly.
But yeah, you've seen it. I've seen it. I've been to Emerald Cup enough times to see him pulled up there with that giant fucking semi-truck fucking thing on the back of a semi-truck. Looks more like a bomb from some...
It's a science fiction device, right? Crazy.
But at the same time, now you look at the icons, that's basically that, but for making hash, making water hash.
Yeah.
Which is the have you seen that, the icon extraction icon?
No.
Well, don't agree with me then.
Well, I'm up very high and I'm in an agreeable mood when I get high, you know?
Okay, let me show you here. So Icetraction has a Icetraction make the bags, right?
Yes.
Icon.
Are they on YouTube or Instagram or both?
They're probably on both. I'm just trying to find the
So while you're searching, I've got this Cult Craft Connoisseur Concentrate, live resin batter. This is called Alabama Liquid Snake. No, yeah, Liquid Snake. 1 gram, let's see here, total THC, looks like 58%, CBD 3.5, blah, 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 blah. Total cannabinoid 61%. All right. I'll give it a try.
man, I can't find it.
And that's it. So, well, tell me about it.
It said I want to show it. I mean, we have the ability. Extraction icon 50, I think it's called. I have to look and see how they spell it. They spell it a weird way.
Like IKON?
I think it's like IXX.
Oh, God.
It's because it's ice extraction. Or maybe it's ice, like ice, and then extraction with 3 X's. But yeah, so it's this giant stainless steel machine
Yeah.
that, yeah, I mean, you know the like how the bubble machines work, like the washing machines, repurposed washing machines.
Yep.
So imagine like that sort of drum, but it's wider, not as deep, stainless steel with a full-on like open spout section at the bottom. They actually sell like a foot controlled lift. You pump it
Like a kiln, right? Not like a potting wheel, right?
Yeah, and then it pops up to this height you need. Then you can open it to like pump the water out into your bags, you know?
Wow.
But they only sell, like the smallest one they sell is fucking like huge. You know what I'm saying? Like it's fucking 50 gallons or something
Holy
ridiculous.
smokes.
Yeah.
You got to be doing like pounds and pounds and pounds, right?
Got to be kilos. Yeah, exactly. So it's not like the most sensible for someone who's just doing.
No, but I imagine if you got an industrial sized grow, right, a big commercial grow, it might make sense.
No. Exactly. It's exactly what it's for. So it's not unlike, I think, Whistler Tech, who is a.
Hang on a second, Will. Oh, Amber Alert.
Amber Alert.
Yeah.
It's not unlike Whistler Tech, who will have doing something similar.
Right.
They're a company that actually is integrated. I believe they have their own company, like their own company in the market.
Really?
You know, they create products and then they actually create tech. I think that's what Bubble
Which leads to probably like exclusive products, right?
Well, in the sense of like they have sort of their own version of what I'm describing.
Right.
Even bigger, like you got to walk upstairs, walk up a little ladder to get
like a little catwalk, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's pretty ridiculous.
Wow, that is crazy.
So, oh man,
Oh,
I'm trying to remember how it's spelled.
excuse me, my allergies are killing me.
The Bugatti bags. Let me try looking that up.
So I've transplanted 30 of those clones that I took last week, or 10 days ago. The roots dropped, and we put them in dirt. So I'm pretty excited about that. What am I looking for?
Did you wait? How long did you wait for the roots to come out?
I waited a good 10 days. It'll be almost 2 weeks, I think, on Tuesday, since I chopped them, took them off the plants. And yeah, I got some really nice roots coming out. So it worked out well. I just get nervous, because I can't really control the temperature the way I would like to in this room. So it fluctuates a little bit too much sometimes, but this was actually a good run. I've been pretty successful this specific run, better than I have done in the past, without a doubt. Oh gosh. So I got something called Blue City Diesel here. Emerald James. That's the name of the producer. And relatively reasonable for the quality. It's about $30 for an eighth. So I guess that's almost like $40 Canadian, right?
That would be $1. It would be $4 every $10.
Okay, so it'd be $42.
Yeah, like a $42.
Yeah.
And it's an eighth, or what is it?
Yeah, 3.5 grams.
That's pretty good. That's like black market price.
It really is, and with the a lot of these joints, you have discounts. Like I get a VIP discount at a certain spot, so I could get an ounce for under $200, which is as good as black market. You can get a little bit cheaper, but it's not tested and whatnot. Anyways, it's very good weed.
Yeah, I'm gonna look this thing up so the camera isn't all in my face. Give me a second here. Okay, so yeah, I'm in week 7. Starts on Tuesday.
That is exciting.
Yeah, I'm really. It's gonna be.
When are you gonna chop? When are you gonna chop?
I don't know. You know what? I got the goddamn bags.
Is there a reason why did you turn the camera off?
Yeah, I said because I'm looking on something online.
Okay, gotcha. Never mind.
Face on the camera like that.
Yeah. Never mind.
Extraction. ICE extraction. That's it.
ICE extractions.
ICE, then extraction. Nice. Let's try it. Here we go. Okay, now I'll turn the camera back on. Now I'll come here and share this. Okay, now we're sharing. So these are the bags.
Oh, I've seen these bags.
They call them the Bugattis. So now here's the extraction.
Wow.
You see that?
Yeah. You can fucking screw that to the floor. That's what the floor plates are all about.
This is the smallest one, I believe, and it's the 74. So it's a 74-gallon.
Holy shit.
Machine.
That's huge. It must weigh a lot. Stainless steel. Look at that. That is fucking industrial strength, bro.
74-gallon capacity. Recommend no more than 3/4 full. 304-liter food grade stainless steel.
Wow.
Process up to 15 kilos wet to produce at one time 1 pound wet.
So that's
crazy.
a lot. That's a hell of a lot.
Here's the 200 model.
Oh my God. What is that, 200 gallons?
Yeah. It's made to run 500 kilos, bro. 500 kilos of wet.
That's 100,000 pounds wet weed.
But that's
More.
wet, right? It's
Yeah.
Like 1/5 of that.
Fuck. That's like 110,000 pounds.
110,000 pounds is 1/5.
Something like that. Something like that.
So there you go. That's because remember, wet to dry is like 5-to-1.
Okay. Well, okay. But what I'm saying is, 2,200 kilos is, or whatever it is, 50,000 kilos is about 120,000 pounds, right? It's a lot of plant matter. A lot of plant matter.
She's a lot.
Amazing, bro. I love the plates where you've got to bolt it to the concrete floor. Right?
The inside though is just lovely.
It's you know, as a machine and as a it's beautiful in terms of an engineering kind of a thing, you know.
And then these things, like I said, I'll buy these all day, every day.
So, but are those bags just extraction on the bottom, or they the whole bag is actually?
This is the full set. Like you don't even necessarily need this full set.
Right.
For what I'm doing, I don't even need this full set, but I have the ability now. Like there's a 105. Like when the fuck have you ever needed 90 to 105 or 105 to 120? Like,
Frenchie would do that. Frenchie would run that. Maybe
course.
not even. Maybe not
what
even.
I would do is like if I had good quality and it's fresh frozen and I know there's a possibility of full melt, yeah, I'm gonna run all these bags, right? The first couple washes.
Right.
To see what melts and full melts. And then you're sort of gonna know going forward when I run this cultivar, you know, I don't need to run the 105 because it's useless. I'm better running a 90, 90 to 120 or 90 to 150. You know, but we run the 40, the 70, the 150, the 180, and the 220. Or this one, bam, bam, bam. Right. So this is like food grade. That's the same as the bag in the washing machine. This is what we call Frank grade because we give it to our buddy Frank who makes caps. This is the 150. This is what we put into the lean, the hash rosin lean. And then everything below that to the 70. So we don't use any of these three bags. We go to the 70, and then that's 70 to 149 is what we run, and we make hash rosin. And then the 40 to 70, we mix this one with this one, and that's where we get our full spectrum for the hash rosin drinks that we make.
Oh, nice, nice.
Yeah, it fucks you up, man. I drank half a bottle last night.
Are those 20-gallon bags?
Yeah, these are 20-gallon. But honestly, I really feel like if you were to tech it out the right way, you could use 10 gallons easy, or the 5 gallons, depending what you wanted to do.
Right.
Yeah, let me unshare this. So yeah, great.
Nice.
Great little bags there. Because I saw Cuban Grower, he has like the same setup, what I have it set up, and how I have a lot of people have it set up. But on top, instead of the 20-gallon, he has it set to a 10-gallon sitting in a 20-gallon pail. So everything below the 10-gallon is 20 gallons, how everything normally would be. But the top, he has, the 10-gallon, which gives you like a smaller workspace, so not as much big area. It's more down and to spray off and whatever. I see that sort of positive about it, but these ones are fuck, man. If you've ever used bubble bags or any other bags, these ones are just better. I'm sorry, like
I'll have to check them out.
I've used them long enough now in comparison to using the bubble bags that it's like the ease, the just everything, every fucking thing. And even Sweet Trichome's can attest because he got after
testimonial from Mitch.
Well, after him being like totally for bubble bags forever, and I was like, bro, I'm telling you, I was preaching extraction bags 2 years before I ever fucking bought them, to be honest. Just like I was preaching HLG before I ever fucking bought an HLG light, because I see what the fuck is going on. So he was like, "You're right, man." He's like, the as simple as these bags, they're shorter. They're like 6 inches shorter, which just makes it so much easier to fold them, to hang them, to clean them.
Oh yeah, to hang, dry them out.
Is superior.
Most definitely. Yeah, the ones I've got are very, they go all the way to the bottom of a 5-gallon bucket. They're meshed all the way through.
At the same time, some people really like that. I know some people like Frenchie, like other hash makers. They like having a bag that's all mesh.
Well, that's where I got the idea from Frenchie.
That's fine, you know. I'm everybody, you know, be what you're about. Do what you gotta do.
Most definitely.
Whatever works for you is the right way if it works.
Exactly.
But for me, I just found these ones are just great. They're superior. Like I've seen them do micro shots of the actual screens, and you know the bubble bags were like all shitty, and theirs were like super, because theirs are like machine printed, or like they're printed, you know, in a different way. They're not like put together by hand, I guess.
It's all automated of some sort, right? The production line.
And yeah, I find they're a great product. But you know what? That wasn't what I wanted to show you. That was what I wanted to show you. But the other thing is that when I was saying the barrel with the crank on the bottom, that's the GoPro pressure. Have you seen that? The brute.
I have not. I'm really oblivious to all this tech, man.
So let me show you this one. I've been seeing this around for the last couple of years. I saw it at a few of the shows. Let me share this. So this is like if you're a hand watering, and there's a 20 gal, a 30 gal, 44, 65, you know, 1 valve, 2 valve. But basically it's this tub, stainless steel tub. And it's insulated.
What the fuck?
And it's beautiful.
Wow, that's $995. Holy fuck.
Yeah. And you see, like,
I know what I'm gonna ask Santa Claus for next year.
So you do your hand wash. I would just love it if they had this, but there was a way to make it automated. What up, Acid God? Or like,
wow.
You know, that's what I'm about.
Well, but yeah, so hook up a motor or some shit to it, like a drill, and then spin it around or some shit.
Pardon me?
You can't like stir it up with a drill? Oh, never mind. I'm stoned. Never mind.
I mean, you could if you were a savage.
Well, that's how we used to do it. We used to have like, not a drill, but a...
Oh, no, a drill. A drill. I did it with my late brother. Shout out to my late brother. That was the first... Look at this thing. That was the...
What?
Trichome. What is it called? I can't see.
Axis trichome separator.
Separator, baby.
Only $9,995 down to pre-order. I'll take 2, please.
$27,500, bro.
Holy
Just
fuck.
a little car. Next revolution in hash washing has arrived. Introducing the Axis trichome separator, available for pre-order in January 5th. God damn. So it's a mix. So they got a mixer for you now. There you go. Rather than buying the $500 fucking the $500 washing machine.
That's spent 30 grand on this.
$7,000 you know, fucking washing machine.
Wow.
But yeah, like if I wasn't lazy and like, no, it's not that. Really what it is, it's the efficiency. Oh, here's that thing I was talking about, the crank.
Oh, goodness me.
Look, they got, oh, right there, they got that one.
Oh, fuck.
Look, bro, 2K. You don't even need to move. You just walk right up your little stairs. I'm sure that'll fit
in the corner of the garage. My wife will love that.
That'll fit in your basement.
We don't have basements here, man.
That's true. That shit gets flooded. Yeah, look at that.
Wow.
So yeah.
I like that. I like that washing bucket. That is a very cool.
It is cool. But I'll tell you, for the way we work, or at least the way we've been working the last year, is just the efficiency. Like we're running 2 machines at the same time, and we have a system where we're able to run the amount of runs that we're running in a decently short amount of time. You know, as opposed to if we were doing a hand wash, And every wash like that, fuck, it'd be like
takes forever.
a lot longer.
Yeah.
It doesn't take forever when you love doing something, but I mean,
No,
I just for what we're doing,
production.
I don't see the positive in it. I don't see the trade-off. You know what I mean? Like, if I was running specifically to try to get full melt hash, then yes, I would all be about, we need to be hand washing this, and that's what we're doing. But that's not what I do. We do full spectrum hash rosin, and it's mixed micron. It's 70 to 149. And now that we're going to start messing with a little bit more Jesus tech, and maybe even with some straight fresh frozen, I haven't decided yet. Yeah, it might even go higher. It might even be fucking, up to 180, 170.
I was going to
I've
say
seen
190.
I've seen people full melt from 150 to 180, and I was like, what?
It can be done. It could be done. It's a little bit green from my experience. But
bro, it's Cuban Tech.
He
fucking is doing flags of full melt 150 to like 180 hash flags, like hash.
Interesting.
So it's like, it can be done. It's all about, I think, the material.
Mm-hmm. Most definitely.
So we got about 25 minutes left. I'm going to go in the garden, I think.
Oh, sweet. Let's check out what's going on. I got a feeling things have blown up in a week.
I shut down my live. That was a good little live. We had about 50 people in there.
Nice.
Tuned in. And everybody right now, if you're in the room, don't forget, we need your interaction. Whether you hate us, you love us, give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Right now, we got 34 thumbs ups, 3 thumbs downs. We need I don't care if you thumbs down me.
Thumbs down's okay.
Get at least 5 or 6 thumbs downs. I need those thumbs downs. I need them. Show me the hate, show me the love, whatever. And share the show. Share the show. And share it to your friends. Right now, do it and give us a thumbs up, a thumbs down, because we need that. There we go, to make some sort of engagement. So,
yes. So
this channel shows up on people's Explorer on the side for the next, how much longer? A month?
Something. Well, what, my suspension?
Yeah.
No, just a week. Just a week. So we'll be back to normal next year.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. So, but I just have a feeling. I've got this this feeling that they're going to come down on me at any moment, and take my channel.
I got age restricted on my Oil and Flowers channel. I don't even use it, right? I haven't put a video up in fucking 2 years, just because it was too much work to get Premiere, and then you gotta like add video just to have an audio track. Like YouTube won't let you just drop audio and a still into it and let it just upload. You have to give it a fucking fully finished video file, right? So it's so much more extra work than it needs to be. And space, like that's a lot of gigs of video, and you know what I mean? So I haven't done it in a while. But I got my first video, like episode 1, season 1, the podcast, when I was putting up the first, I think I have the first half a dozen or whatever up. It got fucking age restricted. And then the next one, episode 2, age restricted. I'm like, what the fuck is these videos are
crazy, man.
It's weird. It's because there's like 6 little kids running the whole fucking show.
It's totally arbitrary, I think, too, Well, maybe not. I mean, there's a lot more targeting of cannabis channels of late. But, it is what it is. That's the thing about this business, there's always some sort of fucking impediment you got to work with, at least down here.
All right.
All right, I guess we're going to go to the garden, eh? Okay. Default admit. Ganja. Is that what that says?
Ganja Roots Crew. Okay, so I've transported 3 of these seedlings onto the floor because they're so damn big now.
Those plants look very healthy.
These are all confirmed females for the upcoming pheno hunt. And I gotta say, man, this fucking Todd McCormick, this plant is killer. It's got such beautiful structure. And then this is the same seedlings, but this is the like Gorilla Glue leaner because it's tiny compared to this one, which is the Haze.
Those are huge.
Leaner because it's so fucking tall and stretchy, but amazing structure. And yeah, I got some papaya clones here that are finally starting to like
wake up.
Take. Oh, these need some water. Here's my Masonic. These all need to be watered.
Wow.
My wedding cake. These are all like bonsai moms. Let's see here. Let's go in here.
Omar, in the witness, hemp tech.
So they've really blown up in the last week.
Oh, look at those pretty flowers.
These are starting to get real explosive.
Oh my gosh.
Explosive growth still, a lot of white. That one back there and that one.
Ooh, man, it must stink.
Really looking good, you know. The like. The bottoms are as fat as the tops, you know.
Shit. Looking good, Billy Ray. Looking good.
And then
that is a
these
forest,
GMOs,
man.
like,
fuck.
Look at this thing.
Whoa. Holy smoke.
Look at this thing.
Jeez Louise. That's
Hold on, do I have you muted? I can't hear nothing.
Are you muted? No.
Say something?
Hello, hello.
Oh yeah, you're just super low, that's all. But yeah, so the GMO is looking crazy. Still has like so long to go that I know. Like, look at this thing. Like, look at here. Look how dense it's all gonna like turn into a big donkey dick. Like, it's fucking crazy.
You got another 5 or 6 weeks from these,
Can't
right?
hear you. Save questions until after.
Okay.
Here's the so this, that's the mom of this. That's the Masonic.
Sexy.
We'll see. I don't know. I'm probably going to run it for hash. But yeah, I put up a pole because that shit was falling into the laneway. So now we're all good on that side. We're all good on this side.
That is crazy.
All right. Look at that. The comparison is ridiculous. So yeah, it's looking pretty fire.
That's crazy. So that GMO, what do they got? Another 4 or 5 weeks to go?
I think Tuesday is day 42.
So that's 6 weeks, right?
Yeah, 6 weeks done. So
you got 2 more weeks, 4 more weeks.
3 to 4 more.
You're not going to let them go 10 weeks, right?
3 to 4 weeks at least.
Yeah.
10 weeks. I mean, 9 weeks at least for the GMO.
All right.
Like,
they're so fucking big, man. They're so tall.
Yeah, but if you look at the bud structure, man, they look like like week 4.
I know. Well, that's what when I first looked at them, I was thinking, well, they got another 4 or 5 weeks to go.
Yeah, for sure. Easy.
Right.
But the strawberry and creams, man, like I'm really like, I don't know. I need to pull the scope out this week and start looking. I'm like, do I have a fucking like a 46-day strain?
Wow. Would that be amazing or what? I think, well, you know, the LEDs, I think they shave some time off your finish.
They shave about 4 or 5 days off, but like also remember I run 11-13 my light cycle. I don't run 12-12.
Right.
Been running 11-13 for over 2 years now.
I like the shorter period.
Well, remember, like, and this is just, I've only come to this realization and this knowledge lately, but like, if you're pounding the plants with enough light, you don't need as much hours because to get that DLI, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, like your plants should be praying hard right until they go to sleep. They should never look like they're going to sleep unless it's like really close to like when the lights go up. I mean, and that, like, not saying they never have to. I'm just saying when you get your fucking your DLI locked in, you'll see the difference. Like they'll pray right until they go to sleep. Like,
yeah,
the light is too strong, then they're gonna go to bed like 2-3 hours before because they've already gotten enough light. So they just go to sleep. Like,
yeah.
So with that, you know, like your setup, I look at your setup, I'm like, I wonder how different your overall health would be if you shaved an hour off of your flower time.
You know, it's interesting. I used to do 10 on and 14 off. I did that for a couple of cycles. And then the last one I did 11 on, and I was very happy with it. I was very happy with it.
I feel like 10 is kind of like too short.
I think it is. I think you're right.
But 11 is just in that enough. And it's also because it's also good, I feel like, because if you need to go in there a little earlier for something, you're not, I mean,
not gonna fuck them up.
You don't want to go in there the first 3 weeks. Like that's when it's most like you're gonna harm something with a light leak. But if you go in there between that 12th hour, I feel like you're not doing as much damage as you would if you were in a 12-12 cycle.
Right. Right.
Because there's something that 12-hour trigger time.
Yeah.
But yeah, another 4 or 5 weeks at least, and I'm hoping and expecting to be fucking killer bud. That's all gonna get washed. I might save a little to smoke, but to be honest, GMO flower, it's not that great. Like, it's good, but it's the flavor doesn't come through anywhere near as amazing as the extract. It does, but I mean, for me,
I
it's
like
just
the
like,
Sunday driver flower. They sort of like compete, I think, on some levels. They're in that same hype train sort of plane, you know.
Sunday driver is like great, no?
It's I got an ounce from somebody and it was so fucking good, man.
It was like a private grower or a dispensary.
Yeah, it was private grower, organic. It was just very clean. It's just the kind of weed you can smoke all day. Sort of refreshing, if that makes any sense.
Apparently, it's got CBD in it.
That may be part of the hook. I don't know. It was pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it has CBD. It's a strain that Sweet Trichomes really liked when we were out in Cali. I forget which one. There's like 2 phenos that like Jungle Boys had. One of them, he's like, oh, this one is like, this is the shit. This is my shit. So, and I remember him saying like the profiles said it had CBD or something.
It very well could be, because I found it very calming, and that would make a lot of sense actually. I mean, I didn't have any kind of a test result, obviously, because it was black market, so who the fuck knows, but it was really nice. Excuse me. Well, I'm smoking something called Blue City Diesel. And
What
this
is
is the total.
$30,
What?
a $30 eighth.
Oh God, I'm getting fucking senile, man. I'm getting, yeah.
No, it's good weed. Fuck you.
It's,
Trust me.
I mean, it's very good for $30. You know, for an eight, it's pretty freaking good.
If you're worried about that, man, you just got to take more fish oil. Take some fish oil in the morning.
I've been taking some liquid vitamin D.
Yeah, I take that too every day.
Dropper.
But no, it feels good for your brain, bro. For brain fog, fish oil, and get yourself a fucking really high quality it's like bone marrow. Not bone marrow, but bone collagen.
Bone collagen. Make like bone soup.
Bone soup is great. Bone soup or bone broth soup. Yeah.
Well,
definitely.
my wife makes Chinese soup I mean, I have a cup of soup every morning that she makes out of mostly out of pork, but or turkey now, turkey.
Bone?
I'm sorry.
Bone?
Yeah. No,
Nice.
the pork meat, but the turkey carcass for sure.
Nice. That's good. That's really good for winter too. You get a lot of the magnesium, a lot of different, especially for winter. But if you take a collagen and fish oil, it's good for brain fog. Just trust me, bro. Sometimes I'm just like, what is going on? How the fuck? Yeah, more than a few times this last 6 months or so, I'd be like at a store and like come out of the store and be like, where the fuck did I park? And like walk all the way and then like be like, where the fuck's the car? And then like, and I look, it's like over there, and I'm like, fuck. I need to take
every fucking time I go to Home Depot, man. Every time.
I'm like, I need to go take vitamins. I can't keep blaming this on being a stoner, even though it is some of that.
Oh my goodness.
I'm the type of person, I gotta get stoned when I go do anything. That's how I grew up. Like that's how we did it when I was growing up.
That's how we roll, right?
It's like we're going to do this, let's go get stoned. We're going to do that. All right, well, we're gonna smoke a joint on the way. I'm going to the grocery store. All right, let's roll a fatty. I'm taking a ride to my buddies to go get high with him. Let's smoke a joint on the way. Let's smoke a joint for the ride, you know. It could be like a 30-minute ride though, you know, it's a long time. And then it's like, then they wonder why I get there and we get high, and then I'm just like fucking out of it. It's like, oh, I smoked a gorilla finger on the way here too. Sorry,
my bad.
In retrospect, I used to do that. When I used to date I had a girlfriend that I dated for a long time, and I used to work crazy hours. I used to work 40 plus hours in a factory.
Oh my God.
So I'd come home, I would be fucking destroyed. And I would usually take a nap or whatever, and then she would want me to come over. So she lives in the city. So I'd always come over, but on the way I would smoke a joint. And then I would get there, I'd be so fucking exhausted. And we would sit there, we would get high, and then I would just start passing out because I was already stoned and tired from the other, you know.
Oh my gosh.
Peace out, everybody. So we got 43 likes and 4 dislikes. Shout out to everybody interacting. That's almost a whole chat watching. Good job, guys. That's 46 out of 57 people.
Nice.
Oh, I voted, so my vote's in there. You know, I voted thumbs down. No.
Hey, you know, it's like Buddha says, it's all interaction. It's all good. Good night, Bustos. My eyes are closing. I had a brownie before we came on, about a half hour before we came on, so I'm definitely feeling it. But I have to water my plants before I chill out tonight. So
I've been putting off cloning. I have to do clones of all the phenos. I got to do it tomorrow for sure.
Right.
I can't do it later than tomorrow because then the timing is gonna fuck me up. But even that, I'm like, should I I'm debating. I don't know, because I know I'm gonna take one whole side of my garden down, right? A few weeks before the other one. So I'm like, should I just turn the lights to like back to 17 instead of 11? And then the GMO will just like let the GMO do whatever the fuck it's gonna do.
Let it take over the room?
Well, no, yeah. Is it gonna go back into veg in that amount of time? Is it gonna freak out and throw up fucking manners?
Oh my
is it
God.
gonna seed itself? Like I'm like, because then at least I can throw something in there and start pre-flower vegging. You know, I was like, what's the minimum amount of time you could change the light cycle on a flowering plant that late in flower where it won't fuck it up? Like, I know Ethos says he used to do that for the last, like, I don't remember if he said 10 days or 2 weeks. I got to go back.
I don't think more than 2 weeks, you're going to turn those girls. They're going to turn.
But I mean, so what?
Pretty
What is
sure,
up
bro.
there?
Pretty sure. I mean, 10 days may be pushing it. You definitely start them to stall. I got to think.
But say like, week 9, we get to like day 60.
What, 63?
And then boom, I flip the lights back to 17 on and 7 off. And I throw the new one half side of plants in there. All of the plants I'll have, but obviously they'll be fucking all stuffed into one tray.
Well,
because I mean it's all going to hash anyway, so it's like, what's the worst that's going to happen?
You're right. You're right about that. Well, it'll be interesting. It'll be an interesting experiment then, if you look at it that way, right?
Because, like, how many days does it take before the plant goes, oh shit, something's going on here. We need to start. All right, start sending those signals.
We need to talk.
Start sending those signals. Because to re-veg a plant takes fucking weeks.
Yeah.
Weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks. I've re-vegged plants. It takes for fucking ever.
Yeah.
And that's just to get it to stop throwing regular fucking weird ass shit,
Yeah, man. I know.
So what's the worst that's gonna happen? It's gonna just keep growing stuff.
Yeah, I mean it'll I'm
gonna go back and find this episode with Ethos Genetics. I'm pretty sure it was on I'm sure it was on the Adam Dunn show.
Okay.
And he talked about that's what he does. And I want to see how long. I don't remember how long, but he's like, the last this long is like, I flipped them back into veg. He's like, and they blow up. He's like, so I'm like, what's the worst that could happen?
I've done it inadvertently in the past, and you kind of get these mutant plants once you flip them back into flower. But
though, like week 9, and like I'm only gonna go another week or 2 at most.
Right.
In the flower cycle, right? So.
Well, I mean, in that situation, you really got nothing to lose.
Like, well, what I guess what the real question is going to be is, what is it going to do to the trichomes? Because that's what it's about.
That's what you are about. So, I mean, you want optimum preservation of those, right?
I had someone tell me you have to go through senescence for the plant to do something where the head gets like ready to be dislodged from the plant, where it matures up in a way where it's like it gets ready to break off the stalk. Because I was like, oh, can I just run my plant regular and not flush it and then just take it down, without giving it all of the signs to make it want to die?
Right.
And then I was like, well, actually, that's not a good idea, because when you do senescence and AKA flush, you actually use less nutrients and it's cheaper and more economical anyway. We're here. We made it.
Oh, damn.
Last show of the year.
Look at that. Last show of the year. Don't forget, next Sunday it'll be 6 p.m. Eastern,
9 p.m.
Pacific time,
9
and 9
p.m.
p.m. Eastern.
6 p.m. Pacific.
Oh man. Well, have a great and happy and healthy New Year, Buddha. Stay out of trouble.
Yes, happy Christian New Year.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Otherwise, stay lifted, everybody. If you're into genetics, hit us up at uptowngrowlab@gmail.com. Follow Buddha at Oil and Flower Podcast. If you go to his IG account, he's got basically a master platform link there. So, a hyperlink, super link.
I'm going to be interviewing Brandon Rust on Tuesday.
Nice.
You know him, right?
Yeah, I know Brandon Rust. Absolutely. I hung out with him in Palm Springs. He gave me these auto seeds. Very nice guy. He's killing it. He's killing it.
Exactly. He did a show on the new cannabis project, talking all about his life and how he came up, and he just got an incredible story. That, with the fact that he's just an incredibly interesting and intelligent person when it comes to
super smart, super fucking smart.
It's going to be great to have him on the show. So we'll have him Tuesday, and then hopefully I can get a new show up in the next week or two.
Nice, very nice.
Yeah.
Well, he's going to be. I think he's going to be in the book. I'm pretty sure. So,
awesome.
But anyways. All right. Well, listen, everybody, stay lifted, roll your bongs, charge your spleefs, light your vapes, and we will see you tomorrow night, obviously, with Rachel. And we'll see Buddha next week. Cheers, everybody. Yeah. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Well, it's not New Year's yet, but you know what I mean. Now I have to figure out how to get out of here.